Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is March 20th, 2018. It is Tuesday. And there's Mr. Buddy up in a tree. I was trying to get him, he was climbing up the tree. I was going to try to get that on video, but not to be. I think he's thinking about trying to jump up onto the top of the camper. Interesting. Let's see if he's going to go for it or not. Curious how he's going to get down off of there once he does get up there, though. Anyway, so here's Mr. Lucy. He's chilling. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Pretty much a lot of sunshine today again. Right now we're at 3 kilowatt hours on the day that we brought in. We ended up bringing in 3.4 yesterday total. So as the days are getting longer, things are getting better in that aspect. Let's see, did he come back down the tree? Yeah, there he is. He's coming back down. You can see him right there. There he goes. Okay. I didn't think he was going to make that jump. Alright, so I wanted to talk about, and I thought this was interesting. I know probably a lot of you watch The Walking Dead and stuff like that, and I do as well. I like that show. I think it's interesting. So I wanted to talk about something that I thought was really cool, and it kind of pulls into something that happened in The Walking Dead, and I thought was really, really neat. And so we're going to talk about after a post-event, let's say 2 years after a post-event, and you have survived, okay? You and your group are still alive. And you're, doing what you need to do to survive with gardening and gathering and all those type of things. But now, now that the population by that point has been reduced to probably, let's say down to 5% worldwide of what it used to be. Now it's time to rebuild, okay? And having the knowledge and knowing how to rebuild and to do those things is going to be real important. You're going to need the right people in place that have those certain skill sets to be able to do that, okay? So here comes the tutor. I guess he didn't get his car back yet. He was having issues with his car. So, but anyway, so you're going to need the skill sets to rebuild, okay? You're going to have people that have the knowledge of how to get things going again with power and all those type of things. And I don't know if anybody has seen the episode of The Walking Dead where the woman met with Maggie and she gave her the binder with the knowledge, with the aqueducts, wind turbines, and all those type of things to generate power. And so, but they, I thought that was really cool. She had something probably more valuable. Hold on one second. Hey Tom, just knock on the door and tell them you're here.
What's that?
Just knock on the door and tell them you're here.
Okay.
All right. But they, she had something that was much more valuable than anything else. She had knowledge, and I thought that was really cool. But so. Yeah, that's, I wanted to, talk about that, and do you have that knowledge? Now, here's the thing is, now I know that John Lord, one of my subscribers, sent me a zip drive with the library with a tremendous amount of information, and so that's very helpful. I'm telling you what, guys, knowledge is power, okay? If you have, books on how to do this and that and all those type of things, that's going to be really important, okay? And here's something else that I want you guys to think about too. Passing on knowledge to our children. Because it's going to be easy to say in a post-event, what's the difference? Why do they need to learn how to read and write and those type of things? I think it's very important that they need to continue to have those skills, do mathematics, being able to read and write, so that they can study and they can see what happened and they can pass that information on. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. There's a lot of things that are real important. Hey, young man, you didn't want to make that jump? Huh? Yeah? Didn't want to make that jump? Okay. But yeah, like I said, having the skills to be able to rebuild after an event. Now, like I said, who survives? The strongest, the toughest, you know. Somebody had said nerds will rule after a post-event. And in a way, if they survive, yes, because they're going to have a lot of knowledge that's going to be helpful in the rebuilding process. That's going to be a huge, huge important part of that. And having those different things to be able to do that rebuilding is going to be real important. So, you know, that's something that I kind of wanted to share and talk about. And I definitely want your guys' feedback on that topic, okay? So anyway, here's something else I want to talk about, because somebody had made the comment, well, somebody with a baseball bat could put you back in the Stone Age, you know, in 30 seconds by destroying your solar panels. And then somebody else said, you know, that they would, you know, shoot, you know, from 500 yards away and shoot the panels up or shoot the house up and stuff like that. Okay, so let me show you something here first of all, okay? I'm going to pan this around a little bit. There is no 500 yards of unobstruction, number one, anywhere, okay? I am in the freaking woods. If you are somewhere around this area trying to do damage or do harm, you know, you're not going to be able to get, first of all, close enough. The other thing is too, and somebody else had made this comment, which was pretty important, I thought, okay? Number one, I'm off the beaten path. I'm not on a main road, okay? So if you're driving down the main road, you're not even going to see my place. Unless you live down in this area, you wouldn't know I had solar panels at all. There's another gentleman that lives way back in the woods on the other side of the road. Somebody had told me that he had solar panels, and I went and visited him. And I think he had about 3,000 watts of solar panels back there. You'd have never known it from the road. You had to go back and turn and get back in there, and then you find his place, okay? He will be somebody that I'm going to be working with in a post-event. But the thing is, somebody else has said, well, what we would end up doing is we would drop trees over the roads, and you know, it would be only in this area by invitation only, you know, and that's realistically what it would be like. There would be people watching and stuff like that all the time. Somebody else has said that you have to go to sleep sometime, and I said that is why it is so important to have a group to be able to sustain, and you know, so you can get your rest. You have people that you can count on, watch your back, because none of us can stay up for 24/7, okay? So those are a couple things. I mean, you know, here's the thing is, none of us know what is going to happen for sure, what the event will be. That would actually be a big part of what would affect everything, okay? So let's look at it realistically. You're basically going to be going as you go when an event happens. That's realistic. You don't know what's going to happen. None of us do. So you're hoping for the best, preparing for the worst, and then we just have to wait and see what happens. And that's really important as well, okay? Nothing is guaranteed. It's not going to be exactly this way, and there, you know, it's just like anything else in life. There's going to be roadblocks and monkey wrenches thrown in there, and you have to deal with it on the fly. Now, here's something else that I want you to think about. You know, yes, this is my homestead. This is where I plan on staying. But if there is a group of, you know, 2,000 to 5,000 people coming, and we know they're coming because we've got lookouts out there and we see that they're coming, we're going to bug out, okay? Now, we're not going to have all of our eggs in one basket. There will be hidden caches, you know. All those things are in the plans and in the works, or, you know, already in place. You know, it just, I'm, like I said, again, a lot of stuff I'm not going to divulge to you guys. Yeah, I've shown a lot of my preps, okay? Shown a lot of my stuff. I want to give you guys an idea of what's possible, what you can do. But the thing is, when that event happens, all bets are off. You have to be able to adjust. You have to be able to, if you have to, bug out at a moment's notice, okay? Hopefully, and I say this hopefully, the people in this area up here will work together and have some kind of a system where we're alerting each other to danger and stuff like that. Now, will there still be people on watch? Of course there will be, okay? But the thing is, and here's the thing, you know, anybody that like is from, let's say they're from town and they have relatives up here. Well, they know their relatives got a wood stove, and they know their relatives have water and stuff like that. Where do you think they're going to go? Okay, so there'll be a lot more people than we would have even imagined in the beginning. But I think that, like I said, people will work together. I really truly believe that. I hope that. I really hope for humanity's sake that people are going to be willing to work together. But we'll see. I mean, like I said, time will tell. Now, are you going to have bad apples? Absolutely, you're going to have bad apples, but you got to weed those out like anything else. Like I said, I'm not going to have anybody just thinking they can do whatever they want in a post-event. If there's not going to be rape not in my group, and I'll tell you that right now. There's not going to be any child molestation or treating people badly and beating the crap out of people just because you think it's funny or fun. That is not going to happen. Okay, I would deal with that in a very strong manner. I will just put it like that. If somebody in my group was doing something like that and it was found out, I'm not going to have it. Okay, and no, they're not going to be expelled. Let's just put it like that. Okay, but they won't do it again. I'll say that. Okay, so, but the thing is, like, you just, after an event happens, and you survived it, and you're, like, say, 2 years in, and now it's just small pockets of people all over the place, and then there would be a lot of bartering, and there would be a lot of those type of things. But you're going to need people with skills to be able to rebuild. We got the cats down here. With the skills to rebuild, to do what's necessary to continue on, okay? And that's really important, and I wanted to talk about that today. I definitely want to get your guys' feedback on that, and I want to hear what your thoughts are, okay? Because I think, like I said, I think it's a really important topic. It's something else that needs to be thought about ahead of time. Having books, having skills, knowing what to do, those are going to be really, really important. And people that know already how to do it, okay? Practical experience, I'm telling you what, books are great, but practical experience is better than anything else. It really, really is. Okay, so anyway, guys, listen, I'm going to jump off of here for now. I hope everybody's week has started well and you're doing okay. I will talk to you all later, and have a great night. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now. Oh, wait a minute, I freaking forgot my whole thing. I'm sorry. Remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember, it's STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever your goals are, whatever you're trying to reach, you can do it, and the only one that's going to stop you is yourself. Nobody else can do that. No one. So be positive, stay focused, and like I said, be happy. Happiness is absolutely a choice. You know what? You get kicked down, you get yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you keep living life. Life is an awesome thing, and life is also what you make it, okay? I will talk to you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now. Gonna say goodbye, buddy?